our best victory was when we qualified for the Collegiate World Championship. We just lost to Northwood, and then we had to play against UCF, who was very good at the time. And we just edged out a win over them, and qualifying for the World Championship was amazing.
Surprisingly enough, when we initially signed up for those qualifiers, we weren't sure what the landscape was going to look like in terms of what other good Canadian players were going to play. Around the time when we got to top 8, we knew that there was one other team that we were competing with. I forget who was on the roster. We were pretty excited though when we won. When we knew we were going to England, it was pretty much a lock. We were pretty stoked. It was a pretty cool moment.
All the hype times making CRL for that first time, when we were winning summer, when we were winning even league play matches, we were just screaming at our comms. So even though CRL Worlds was super hype, like that's gonna be a moment for sure, I miss the times where we're in just qualifiers and we're just screaming to make it. But nowadays we're just like, oh, okay, it's a walk in the park. But like it was super cool, just like how serious we were about it and everything.
Well, most memorable would probably be competing at the CRL Worlds that just passed last month in June. Yeah, definitely. Unfortunately, Jay got COVID, and we didn't get the result that we probably could have had he been present. But going there and meeting everybody competing was absolutely amazing.
For my worst loss was at the World Championship, actually. On the final day of competitions, we had made Championship Sunday, and I got COVID, and I wasn't allowed to play the final day, which was terrible because I felt pretty good that we could make grand finals, and it just got thrown away because I got sick.
We went through a pretty rough spot. Team chemistry was pretty low. We were going through the mud, so to speak. But we've always been able to communicate openly. We're all very mature, have discussions, so we've kind of weathered a lot of storms through that respect. So yeah, I guess supposedly internal issues, but we've always come back from it, always been a better team as a result.
I don't think there's been a time where we didn't think we were cut out for it. I think our East record was 4-7, and that kind of like tore us down. There was some stuff behind the scenes that happened, and we kind of got upset with it. And then we waited 2 months. We took like a little break. We just focused on our own. We just got better individually, just reset our mentals. And we came back in the spring and we started destroying everybody. I think we went 11-4, ended up placing top 3 to qualify for Worlds in the East. No, I can't. I can't be put on the spot like this.
That's actually a really hard question.
I don't think myself. But I think we're all like funny at different times.
I think for argument's sake, you'd have to say Jay.
I think even Spoods would agree with this. I would have to say Jay.
He's got some of the most unique mannerisms anybody you'll meet. You guys will see it through the media days and stuff when we do go to Birmingham. But yeah, Jay's a comedian for sure, so I'd have to say him.
There's times one of us will say something very stupid, and we'll all just sit there and laugh.
I think we just have the same type of humor. We just say really dumb things, but it just works in our heads for some reason. I don't think other people think it's funny, but to us it is.
Okay, I'm taking James Bond.
That's tough. Yeah, I'm going to take James Bond.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I'll start. Sherlock Holmes is definitely myself in the most humble way possible. I guess you could say I'm the most analytical of the 3.
Jay is getting Austin Powers, and Spoods is getting Sherlock Holmes.
Austin Powers to comp. He's definitely a bit of a goofball, and then Spoods can be Sherlock Holmes.
Austin Powers. I think that's got to be Jay. Just for the aforementioned reasons. Mannerisms are hilarious. He's a funny guy. Yeah, I guess you could say comp is like James Bond. I could definitely see some similarities there. For sure.
The blue one. I think it's called Blue Raspberry, but that's what I always go for.
Blue Raspberry. By far. Yeah.
Okay, Slurpee favorite is definitely Peach. Growing up, high school, that was the hookup. 7-Eleven is always Peach. Honestly, honorable mention to Blueberry, though. In terms of snacks, I did mention this at the start of the interview, though, but Jack Link's also is an absolute go-to. Can never go wrong with some protein.
Okay, so we're ordering 2 things. So we're ordering some Nacho Doritos and a glazed donut. So good. Yeah.